closer to the One Piece when we get that.
Yeah.
I do. I agree with what you said about Harley because Harley is technically what Robin was first saying is when get my phone of this and we link them up together, it reveals the true history. So Harley has some of this true history on it, so it could be something connected to the Rio point. Not Roll point of this, the Rio point.
Right.
Man,
So
They're not even taking quick like that. I mean, at this point,
word.
They need to do something besides playing people off. Goddamn.
How you want a girl like that?
Oh,
Zombie. No, my girl ain't do nothing like Maria. And she do nothing.
Bro,
you spit, bro. You spit.
Either kill someone or this one.
She just got her moment. It's just man.
Kill Saw and let's move on. Oda
Oda
don't like people happy, bro. Oda don't like people happy. He gave Robin this little closing moment. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna have Loki come over there, burn the library, and Saw's gonna defend it, and then Loki gonna be like,
come on, son. Why you gotta wish that? That's crazy. That's hate.
Like Loki. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, that's fair because they did call it in this chapter.
Yeah,
So.
Killing my girl. That's hearsay.
Hey, it makes sense. I mean,
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you really think Loki is his father?
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I think he might have. If you look at the lore of the Vikings, I could actually see Loki having to kill his father in the whole. But he followed through it the way of the warrior. And if you look at the way of the warrior, when two do battle, they might get kind of conversation. I shouldn't do this, but we already started this. We got to see. I can see Loki noticing like I see Harold on Elbaf in the wrong. Do government and all this other stuff, and then Loki realized like, no, this is not the way Elbaf should go. And then he died like the year one take Elbaf the way it should go, and he had to might have to win it. Put that on his back. Might have.
Well, I'm not. Harold actually be a demon. Like I think he was really like not having a demon, like in regards to being on demon time. You know what I mean? I think he was he was up to something much more worse than we think. We've never really seen a king in the One Piece world who wanted to become friendly with the world government be doing it on good terms. You know what I mean? It's never been truly like good intentions going on. So I think Loki had to get to the point where like he felt like he had to in order to keep Elbaf and preserve Elbaf to how it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got two things for that. One, I would say you're right, and that's where Mother Caramel comes in because she put her influence. She put her influence on Elbaf early, right? And then I'll say this: I think wherever this is going, it ties around the devil fruit because
it was child trafficking, boy.
Yeah,
it was the diddler.
Yeah, and look, just to keep things interesting, right? They wanted. I feel like they were probably in talks with King Harold, and then the devil fruit is. I'm starting to get this new frame of thinking about the devil fruit. I think it's something King Harold ate. I think it was a family heirloom passed down through the family. This family heirloom, we just lost the other gum. We just lost the other fruit. We were after it, and Shanks fucked it all up. So now we're hearing it sounds like a failsafe. Now we're hearing the same type of lore, but for a whole nother fruit in Elbaf. But we're trying to talk to King Harold to get him to ally with the world government. We're talking trade. Eventually, he'll trade us that fruit for something else. But you know what? King Harold died, and now the fruit seems to go to Loki. So we're gonna switch our attention from Harold and Elbaf to you know what? Fuck that. Let's just recruit Loki. We get him into our ranks. We accomplish getting the failsafe fruit. So to me, it just seems interesting that that's the point that they seem to be going off of because they seem to be willing to do anything to get Loki into their ranks. They don't want to take no for an answer. So
What if
I want to
Loki?
know what it is about the devil fruit that's driving everything. I mean, I think I know what it is, but we got to see it in action.
What if Loki has actual gum fruit, but they think that it could potentially be the Nika fruit, and they don't know the difference? Like
That's a
that's
possibility.
that's
Yeah.
the actual just gum fruit, whereas like Luffy has the Hito no Mi Sun God Nika model.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
possibility. I wouldn't like that, but that's a possibility.
It's gonna be
I'm
like
just
a Katakuri
he funny
matchup
like
all
that
over again.
because they would think like, okay, rubber, like this is a thing that makes you rubber, so this is a fruit that would make you like the Sun God Nika, but without people actually know, because the whole translation name was lost. There was a whole redux of the encyclopedia with the devil fruits and things like that. So it could be like a red herring. Like this whole time they thought that this was like the special fruit and it was on Elbaf, but the whole time the fruit has a mind of its own because it's its own fruit.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about okay, I'll say one more thing, right? This is for everybody now. What if Loki's fruit is more sense like a chimera type of fruit? I heard this. Shout out to Trick. He gave me this thought earlier, where he could turn into any type of beast. That's why they're giving Loki all of this attention, all this emphasis on the animals. You get what I'm saying? It's that he has the uncanny relationship being cool with animals, and then he can still, then he even like he's willing to take it to the death with them, or at least take one of their deaths that seriously. And if you had something of a chimera fruit that suits up to mythology, Sun God Nika is deemed as a creature in the One Piece world. Am I mistaken? So wouldn't he be? Would he be able to? Would he be able to turn in? Would he be able to turn in that if he had a fruit that allowed him to turn into other beasts? Would he be able to turn it kind of like a pseudo version of how Bonnie turns into Nika? So it's not like he is the actual Nika, but he has a fruit that could take on a form or embody something like Nika.
So 3
I
Nikas?
would-
Feels so kind of the fruit in my head. I don't know why.
I have a theory about 3 Nikas, but that's another day, another subject, man. Yeah, 'cause I do believe there can be 3 Nikas. 'Cause I really think I think that like the way, especially like going off how
That's coming.
Luffy, yeah, because going off how way Luffy uses moves, all his moves are dawn. So I think he's the Nika of the dawn, and so there might be 3 other Nikas, like Nika of the noon, and Nika of like the sunset, something like that.
The dusk, Nika of the dawn,
Yeah.
and Nika of the dusk.
Maybe.
Fair.
Interesting. All right. So the world is being destroyed twice. Actually, hold on. Before we get to that, let me actually read this for you. Wes said, "What's Usopp's power up since Elbaf is kind of his arc, so to speak?" Well, let me ask this, which I already know because we talked about this. For Corey and Danny, what do you guys think Usopp's power up will be like if he does get one?
I think that his power up is going to be hockey related. He's going to have to figure out a way to use hockey with his long distance attacks. I mean, Oda just showed us on a ship and blew it up. Was it Barcelona?
Yeah.
So Usopp's gonna get on that level. I don't think it's gonna be a new slingshot. His observation hockey's already
Might
good.
be a new slingshot.
He might get a little something. I don't know. His observation hockey, he needs easier access to it. But overall, if he's going to keep up this arc, he's not going to be.
I agree.
Yeah. I think Film Red kind of like foreshadows where in a way, like with his hockey. So yeah, basically doubling down on what Danny's saying. It's going to be hockey related. If anything, maybe he could find some new like seeds or plants on Elbaf that he can add to his arsenal or something like that. But going to be using anything armament hockey related. It just seems really outside of this character to be exactly like his dad in that sense, to be destructive in that way. Always seems to have to be resourceful. So the observation bloom, I think, would be the best case scenario for him.
I want to ask Corey and your boy a question. Would you you're not upset if Usopp gets conquered? That's why I always want to know this. Would you be upset if Usopp? That's always a question that we always have to deal with. I think we talk about it here all the time. Would you be upset with Usopp?
Unfortunately, I'm an Oda simp, so I would have full faith that he would do it in a way that wouldn't piss me off.
And he's right. And he's right. Just saying. I keep saying that. As long as if Oda's the guy with the pen behind it, just watch how he does it. Watch how he just happens. You know?
Well,
It's good, coach.
if he does that, we just gotta remove Conqueror's Haki from a lot of conversations. If you go on the power scale, that automatically just be like, you know what? Otama got Conqueror's Haki now. Fine, whatever.
All right, listen.
I'm just saying, if Usopp's gonna get it, Buggy better have it.
No, thank you.
Fair.
Hold on. We had a great conversation about Buggy last night. Buggy, I give Buggy a lot of credit. I give him one thing over Shanks. Buggy shouldn't be doing some of the things he should be doing. He stood up to Crocodile and Mihawk.
Yeah. That's true.
Shanks beats up on Fox, whereas Buggy stands up to people that are above him.
You can't
Gotta
say
give
that.
Buggy. I know.
I'm about to say, don't let me go down. I'm not even a Shanks fan, but don't let me go down the resume, bro.
What I'm saying, what
That
Buggy
ain't good.
does is impressive. The way Buggy does is impressive. That's what I'm trying to say.
So Shanks isn't impressive. Just to imply some pressure.
He's an emperor, so I get that. But I'm saying someone like Buggy doing that kind of sticks out a little bit more to me. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I just want to say this for the one time, right? We clashed with the world's strongest man. We stopped the world's strongest creature from going to Marine Corps. My rivalry is with the world's strongest swordsman. I apprehended the world's strongest giant. My the strongest hockey levels are being.
Sounds
I'm being referenced here. I'm just saying his rap sheet. He has a rap sheet of this, and he stopped probably the strongest Marine in history. He stopped the attack from the strong.
He can't cut somebody with a chop fruit.
Can't somebody with a chop fruit.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
One Piece card game, no splash.
I mean, feeding into the Buggy gag, of course. I mean, Mihawk didn't either at that point. So hey.
Buggy is gonna be Pirate King. At least I think that.
I agree.
He'll be the one to become Pirate King, but Luffy will fulfill his dream.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree with that. All right, let me hit these other comments. Ryu on Instagram says, I think Loki has the sun fruit. Probably why he thinks he's the sun god. Would also explain the flames in his flashback when he was troublesome. Interesting.
I mean, to be fair, the flames in the flashback were explained. It said he was an arsonist and caused pranks. So they that's self-explanatory. We can dig into it, but they explained it as they gave it. You know what I'm saying?
It was
But
before he
wouldn't
murdered
that
his
also
father,
second? It would second the fact of whatever. I keep forgetting the name of that original sun that is still technically on Elbeth.
Pandora.
And wouldn't Loki having control of that sun deem him as a sun god?
Maybe, but let's see what happens. Let's
They
see.
call those objects God. Like they technically would be calling Pandora the sun god. Like they call the ear god, and like all these animals have a specific god attached to them. So I don't know if that would make him controlling the sun god, because Pandora should be the sun god.
To be
he's just
fair,
clout chasing. Everybody wants to be sun
when
god.
when Pandora was created, they said it was the act of the sun god. But it's just my fair.
Fair enough. All right. Mavaldoni says, I think Shanks going after the One Piece so he can put an actual stop to his family. I think Shanks going after the One Piece so he can put an actual stop to his family. What comes with the title of Pirates King? Respect. He already has that respect. With Pirate King, it will solidify him. Okay.
I love the Shanks apologists that we always have in these communities, because it's really wild. But
You don't like it at all.
I don't. But I'm saying, like, we move the goalposts for Shanks all the time. We don't move the goalposts.
Well, do we see Shanks surviving to the end of the story?
No.
Nah.
He dies.
Damn.
Listen. I don't know about surviving, but I know so we can say he died. Retired, you know, whatever. He will get like put out of action. Get your ass out. Oh.
Bro, guys, listen. When I'm going to have the stream that you guys are about to. That's gonna be the stream of ages. When he takes him out, bro. Yo, whoo! Because the shank's blazing. Oda writes one. That's blazing to another bro. That's like another.
For sure.
Loki's a teach victim. Shanks is a teach victim. We are just talking about teach victims at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he does need to show himself in an on-screen fight. So he's got a lot more victims.
How does Teach end up where Loki is? Like that's
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to end up where Loki is. We've already gotten that he's been out to sea. That can happen again. So something happens where Loki could escape Elbaf, or we could bring Teach to Elbaf. I'm sorry. That has the same lore as Luffy, and then these guys, Luffy and Teach, are two sides of the same coin. Kid you not. And then it's the whole of things can breathe with Blackbeard. Unless he already has a third devil. The only fruit in this whole show that legit, when people said, oh, Teach was coming to Wano, he might want Blackbeard or Roach, that's highly theoretical. Like they've been saying, it's been highly theoretical. This is actually the first time I see real literary proof of you putting a staple character into the series final saga. We get introduced to him as a villain, but then give a bunch of character traits that make us like him. Yeah, we're about to get rid of him. And I think if we're getting rid of him, it follows the trope that Blackbeard's already been on. We killed Thatch, we killed Newgate. This guy has a fruit that's just as ridiculous, probably in the same class of a ridiculous or an amazingly powerful Zoan, because he already has an amazingly powerful Logia, an amazingly powerful Paramecia. This is the one fruit that's like a mythical that likely may be a mythical. That, all right, this actually seems like where it needs to go. That's my thing. So it's looking tough right now.
Well, I'll say too, with him trying to be a part of the Holy Knights, if they just capture it and bring to Marijois, I know Teach, one of the next places he wants to go is Marijois, with everything being set up. So in that aspect, I could see where Nika is going.
There's a bunch of turns to go on.
But I do like him seeing him up in Marijois with Blackbeard wanting to make that move. But
alternative, instead of Teach going for what could potentially be in a wake a mental zone devil fruit with Loki, what if Teach does end up partnering up with Emu in some way, and Emu gives him access to turn into whatever animal thing, because that seems to be what he can do for people, and that is how Blackbeard kind of gets that third ability along with his devil fruits.
I still think that's going to happen, but not with that happening. I think that will define what the allies are doing. Right now, he has the feet keeping tabs on revolutionaries. Revolutionaries are pinning the world government into a corner. They're going to need help eventually. And when they need help, guess who's going to be there ready to help? Marshall D. Teach, baby. He's going to tell them, I got your back, homie. Word? Oh, yeah. Y'all don't like Garp? I'm about to... Hey, what's up? Like, he's on agendas. He's being a menace. Real life Marshall D. Teach. Notorious in the put that. He's got Marshall doing right now. It's going to keep happening until he gets to the summit. So it could happen, like Reed said. We could eventually get to Marijois and possibly see Loki there. Who knows? You're still waiting to see what happens with Loki. But for right now, I'm just saying, if you had to tell me, if Tony Black, the freeze is happening, if there's anyone who's having Black, they're going to get their devil fruit. The only two people that strike my mind right now, like he would have to take their devil fruit, would either be he'd either have to get a devil power from the Emu, or he would have to take this fruit that I see Loki having, because it is that. And then there's this other light where it exists that Boy Hancock could be lying about her fruit, or there's some boy because we saw Teach have interest in that fruit in particular before as well. That's all I'll say to it.
I will answer that, Corey, because I personally, as I did that Blackbeard going to Rijwa, actually connect with Emu and work together with people. Not about specifically getting like a yokai one, but I have thought like, okay, he gets up there. See, Emu kind of knows like the kind of timing he's on. Emu already knows that he doesn't rock with Luffy, neither does Emu. So it would make sense if they did work together at time. So I am on that timing as well. I didn't.
Blackbeard wants the nation. He's got small. He really has a small brain in regards to like what he wants. He just wants a nation.
I disagree.
Why?
Corey.
Why is he
Wait,
winning?
hold up, Corey. I disagree.
He wants the nation. He didn't say he wants to take over the world. He didn't say he said I want a nation.
No. Wait, hold on. He wants a nation, but he does want the world. That's exactly what they dead-ass told War say. Front line. His old commanders and a new commander that he picked Impel down on the same type of time and telling the War say, when you run the world, our captain, look, I think he's after the world. He's the saber of Zebek. Rocky Zebek wanted the world. That was the one of the top about it. So I think that's exactly he's just going with this shit. He's just going about it unconventional moves, and no one can actually read the plot of what he's doing unless you're coming from the outside. They've set up revolutionaries and Blackbeard pirates so much that people has gone under the radar. Burgess, the stuff with Baltigo, where Sabo and Burgess sat Dress Rose, the stuff with Baltigo with Burgess bringing the revolutionaries there. And then remember the first time we got Harasu, Bello, Betty, and Limber, and Morley, they were fighting off black pirates off the Lelouchia Island before Reverie started, before they got wiped off the ocean. So the Blackbeard pirates and the Revolutionary Army, they're being set up to go against each other. As I said earlier, Lafitte is legit. He has on the Revolutionary Army. So it's all going to come crashing down because all that has to set up the narrative until we get to the final narrative, the final saga. Everybody's in the final working at each other's necks. Right? So Blackbeard Pirates, Red Army, she's about to get spicy, all that.
For sure. All right, I'm gonna blast through these next comments, and then we can get back to 36. Where? All right, Ryu says Usopp would definitely not power up, and it would be bad. He is basically a representation of a regular being like us in the One Piece verse. He represents us. The only difference is he had the balls. It's actually cool pirate. I can't get behind Usopp as a regular person. Like, bro, his ability to snipe makes him a non-regular.
I got his skull cracked.
Skull cracked.
Multiple times.
Usopp has the best armor in the series.
If he had that, it would have.
Now he's got advanced observation. Like, he was already sniping the two battleships with the one ball. Right, he was doing that early pre-time. Like, Usopp, like, come on. That's just can't get behind it. All right, I see your Twitter. I got you. Sir on Instagram says, I think Tony D. Chopper.
Whoa. Where's that when I need him? We can't be putting the D name on him. Like, what we doing?
Hey, armament with beast mode or a bounty boost. Wow. Chopper is gonna get it.
Yo, Reed, something I pointed out to. I know everybody in the community loves the harp on. Bounties aren't for power scaling. What happens when we see when they legit use the bounty, the power scale. Like they're telling Road, you don't stand a chance against these guys because their bounties are way over. They didn't just say, oh, they're Yonko commanders. You can't harm a Yonko's crew. They said, oh, their bounties are so I think people that are harping on this whole, I have seen it. People that are still not adequate with, Reed's guy Papazuki being 5 billion. I think we need to get over it now. Like, they're using these to take you to power level.
Yeah.
That should still
it depends on the context in which you're taking it. And if you're like arguing it within universe, people in that world, they don't know any better. They just watching the news like regular people. So whatever number they see equated, they think Buggy is real life dangerous, or they think Luffy is more dangerous than he actually is. But like as readers, we know Buggy is not actually like combat competent.
That's the problem. Because people that are saying this to Road are giant warriors. You get me? They're not just regular
They don't
people.
know they're part of the story. They don't know anybody.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
But I still can't agree with that because these guys are giant. These guys were former giant warrior pirates themselves, most likely held bounties themselves, or they're aware of the bounty system. So for the fact that they're saying that and they're equating the bounty to the power level to let their let the legit Road know, like, yo, bro, chill out, only relax.
They give 8-year-old an 80 million.
$3 right there.
They gave an 8-year-old an 80 million.
Yeah, she was that dangerous though. She can legit read that shit. Okay, so what happens when this what happens with? Okay, no problem, right? But what happens when this 8-year-old girl gets put into the position where she can actually command shit? I'm just saying, what if we had, okay, let's say we found these ancient weapons and there was someone that had them at the time, or O'Hara, they found them and they found some of the ancient weapons, and then now Robin's the only one that can use it.
You said equating to strength, though. We know she ain't 80 million strong, though.
No. Yeah, but
She
that's
wasn't
3
80
times
million
the threat
strong.
level. Yeah, the 3 times the threat level, though. We still see that's warranted something.
Oh, inflation. Got it.
Yeah, for sure. So what about her bounty now? What does it mean to you?
I
Is it
mean,
still inflation?
it's still some inflation on that. The way my girl ain't
On
doing nothing
Robin's
mad long,
bounty?
some inflation.
She doesn't even have $1 billion, and you're saying Robin's bounty inflation? That's kind of crazy.
There's some inflation. I seen the girl fight. See what she's done. The girl had name was carrying.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
I don't know.
What you got?
Yeah, because Black Maria's bounty was kind of there, and Robin's just above hers, and to me, that's warrant that. I always call those three. I always call those 3 the forgotten 3 of the Straw Hats. They're the forgotten 3. The Robin, the Brooks, the Frankie. They get forgotten.
They call them the weird trio, right? Frankie, Robin, and Brooke. They're the weird.
Yes.
I mean, as far as Robin's bounty goes, I understand the potential of danger there. I mean, from the government's perspective, that 80 was so justified because there's a lot of danger in the abilities that she has. But I also the Giants, they're just some country bumpkins, bro. They probably don't even know what the word propaganda means. As far as bounties go, it is what it is.
Now they're nerds. Now they're nerds. They're giant ass nerds.
Crazy.
Like, what?
True.
That's crazy, bro. Sure. All right, I had a couple more. Ryu says, I think Buggy is the Zebek of today. From a public point of view, he would be known as a great pirate, and if he thinks who submitted every vote, just like Rocks.
I agree. That was his daddy. Zebek is Buggy's daddy.
Nah, that's Blackbeard's dad, bro. That's Blackbeard's dad. Blackbeard's dad is Rock's dad.
Just saying, it's moving the same way. Buggy's crew is shaped the same way Zebek's crew is shaped. A whole bunch of people that should be working together. A whole bunch of warlords is going to end up on Buggy's crew. Cross Guild is basically the same thing.
They don't like each other either.
It's different though, bro.
They all trying to get their own. I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say.
That's a good point.
I'm saying it kind of spins back a little bit to last week about the whole maybe that's what with the whole favoritism that Roger showed the Shanks and whatnot. Well, I did that.
Thank you. Shanks as a whole. I think we all just came to a conclusion. Like, I love it. Me,
Y'all
Coach,
came to
Ball,
that.
we ball.
Y'all came to that.
Shanks is
I-
kinda-
All right, I noticed that. I ain't said a
Coach,
word.
you
That was-
name it.
Why he
He's
got that?
saying
I know
shit.
that. I ain't said a word. That was kind of crazy.
Coach
You-
agreed.
If you agree to one thing
I'm
with
doing a
God, it's
campaign
like signing
now.
up for the whole
That
movement.
was weeks ago.
Crazy,
Wow.
crazy,
I said that was
crazy.
weeks ago.
It's-
I never even agreed to that, but we all did apparently. I never did.
Me
But
neither. Me neither. I never said
I
Shanks.
I
I
have
was
the
on
Never
the
said
stream. I
Shanks was a
agreed.
hoe. Never said Shanks was a hoe. It's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
I got the enlightened light fruit going on right now. I'm enlightening people on the man that is Shanks, bro, because we've been glazing him, we've been giving him praise, and he always got a story to tell. I was telling this to Nika last night. Every time he, I lost. Here you go.
His stories be worth listening to, though, bro.
No, it don't. No
Yes,
one
they
cares
do.
how you lost
Yes,
your
they
arm.
do. Yes, they
I
do,
don't
bro.
care. I lost your arm anymore.
That's why
bro.
Luffy. That's why Luffy's the way he is. Shanks, bro. He's
Bro,
sitting there
like, it's always
taking
like
in the good word.
I gave my arm up for you.
Listen.
You got it, bro. You got it.
I'm just saying, right?
Put that story over there, bro.
That's why he lost his
Yeah,
arm.
bro.
I forgot to add that to the list. He lost his arm. He came
Are you
Bro.
a kid fan, bro? Are you a kid fan? I hope you're not.
I like it.
Of course he is.
I like it. I
God,
like it.
this
I'm a kid fan too. That's the
I like
crazy
it.
part.
I
Like,
like
we two
it.
different types of fans.
Bro, I'm telling you, who we like is not the same typical. I like it. I love. He's literally just
Except
to
trash.
Yeah. Okay. See, you had to take it there. I never said that.
I ain't gonna lie,
Not
his
even-
movement is literally gathering trash, though.
Say it again. Wait, what did you say?
Gathering metal.
He
It's
literally
not-
has
it's
gathering. He has the trash.
it's
trash,
gathering metal. It's the same thing.
He might be, but he's not.
It's like you see in a junkyard that picks up the cars before they get fucking smashed.
Oh, yo, come on, bro. We was on the same page, and you got to respect
Dang,
kid
bro.
like that, bro.
What's that Disney movie in that junkyard?
Wally?
Wally? Yeah, that's
Wait,
Oh,
just to gauge where y'all really at with it. I'm okay with the slander and the trolling. That's all funny. But do y'all think kids coming back?
Yeah,
I think he's coming back.
I hope not.
100%.
Thank
No,
you.
don't say I hope not. I
I
just
can see
answer.
him coming
I
back.
need a yes or
I don't
no.
want him. I want him to be dead.
I guess I'll be satisfied with that.
I would want him to be dead.
They just gotta move on.
That doesn't make sense,
We gotta
John.
move on from
The story
Shanks.
doesn't
I
progress
hated
without Shanks.
when he's walking towards Shanks. I'm like, bro,
I
who
will
does
say,
that?
I don't see Law coming back and not Kid. Like Law is
Thank you.
we don't. You almost have to have Law Kid together. Like
Kill him, bro.
Kid drowned. Watch
Kill,
him away.
kill, bro.
nah, he's too close to Elbath.
Ooh,
He's too close to Elbath.
Would have watched
Like,
up on
somebody's-
Shore.
Watch
I,
him.
I think it's the,
Somebody's
I still think it's the Clebarderman that's gonna save him, bro. My theory still stands until Oda shows us what's
Maybe.
really going on with him. I think that's what's gonna happen. His shit actually, the Going Merry is just some shit we found and love. Kid's shit is actually named after someone they actually love that died. They hold dear to them. So if the Going Merry's gonna start coming alive and talking, shit should do the fucking same thing. I'm just saying.
That's true.
Just going off of what has happened.
They got cut in half. It ain't doing nothing.
That's fine. The Going Merry got broken down how many times? So it's
Not cut in
itself
half,
better.
bro. What is that? Just like snap
Bro,
back?
the mask came off that bitch, bro. Talk about it, bro. The mask came off. The mask came off, chopped off the head, and we just put it back, and it just came back. We can't have a residual. We can't have a residual spirit of kids shit, like
about
the
to have
last
a
ember of it.
Clebarderman about to put together.
We don't need that. We just need it. All we need is the Clebarderman to take a them and take a piece of shit. That's all we not asking for. Crazy.
That's but I think that's corny.
Well,
Yeah, Cloud Spider-Man?
Ain't fair.
yeah, I don't need Kid to come back.
Wait, but that's crazy though. So off the logic of the Going Merry, you just need the Going Merry to be in this big meaningful ass shit, and Kid can't have one.
Because the crew is what made it such a warm and welcoming environment. The kid pirates are slags, bro. They're over here.
But okay, that but that was it to the point. The pirates will love the kids. Pirates, big, they are a family. That's wrong. They're literally even releasing an episode with Kid versus Shank. You see the Kid Pirate champion kid.
Yeah.
So you can't say there's no camaraderie there. They're literally being watching the battle. Like, that's kind of
Same
crazy.
level of family friendly. That's what you're saying.
We don't need family. We don't need family friendly. That's the Straw Hat vibe. That doesn't need to be the Kid Pirates vibe.
Bro, if it were that
It's a different pirate crew.
easy, if it were that easy, every pirate would have a cloud battle, bro. Everybody. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not eating. If you go back to the Marine Corps, the way Whitebeard looked at the movie as a saying, he was like, goodbye, old friend. It wouldn't be crazy to tell me that. No, but there was one main Moby Dick, and that's what saying. And Whitebeard legit looks at it and says, "Oh, goodbye, old friend." So would it be crazy for Whitebeard to get a clue Bartman? That's beyond y'all too. That's crazy,
bro.
That's crazy.
It's fresh. They're relieved.
Kids fresh off the boat.
Man's been sailing for like 2 years.
The kid hate bias is crazy, bro. It's
I
all
will
good.
say this. I'll say this. I don't think it's crazy that kids could still be alive because we did see Luffy get thrown into water on their way to Wano Wash. So, like, yes, he got knocked into the water, but I think it's crazy. They're not that far from that shore. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's right there, bro.
The kid has a fish on his crew too, because one of the girls, she has like the sharp teeth like a fishman, so maybe she might have saved
as well.
Kid and Killer. Because I really feel bad for Killer, because Killer didn't really want to be involved. He got one shot because he tried.
Yeah, kid didn't want this. I mean, Killer didn't want
They
this.
should be dead. It should be the consequences of your actions. It's poetic.
yeah, but
Nah, I think kids should learn a lesson from this. That's why I
He
think
did. He died.
I don't think.
He did.
Real talk.
He
I don't think that's a lesson at all. To be fair with you, the lesson from this should be like I've said before. To read when Luffy threw his shit and he found the Straw Hat Pirates have been eradicated. Luffy woke up out the bubble and realized, well, if I'm alive, all my friends are alive. Just to get Ace taken away a arc later, it would make sense if the kid actually loses Killer because he was warning him. He told him. And real talk. Bro.
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Real talk, bro. Thank you, Wayne. I'm really, I'm going off of basic literature and other stories that I've read. This literally makes sense, bro. How do you get someone to learn a lesson that he never learned? He never learned. Law never learned a thing. Law would never survive Dressrosa or Wano with Luffy. He needed. Kid literally keeps coming into the new world. He went against one Yonko. It didn't work out. He went against Big Mom. He got sent off. He got a point. He still had to leave there. He couldn't take on Big Mom at the time. It didn't work out. He hasn't learned his lessons. He's faced the Yonko, Kaido, and Big Mom and got out of it. So how do you really learn our lesson? These two characters fight Yonkos without Luffy. They both get put the fuck down. So how do you really learn your lesson? And you say, oh shit, I do need to have my hockey. I do need to start taking these things into consideration, how I move with my crew and whatnot. You didn't listen to your right-hand man, you should lose that nigga. Facts. I really do. That's how I'm coming with that. I really think he should lose. If he keeps Killer, the rest of the crew should dead. He needs to lose something. He end up losing Ace. You have to lose Ace to say, let me take a 2-year break because it's real. So Kid needs to lose. Law just lost something. Law just lost something. He lost more than half his crew. He only has Beppo left. So for Kid, he should lose the rest of his. He should lose the rest of his crew. That's how I feel.
So they'll drowned or killed?
I'm okay with
Shanks killed her.
I'm okay with Shanks taking Killer.
Number though.
I don't know. Lucky Roo will tell you differently with that he blasted in chapter 1.
You're right.
My boy, Monkey D Kid.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Kid. I ain't doing all that to you.
Yeah, you gotta earn some shit like
He
that.
did Kid would be crazy.
Yeah,
You
bro.
gotta earn some shit like that.
Yeah, give me after the comeback.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, hey, this is the intro to the Stride podcast, you guys. We up here. It's all good vibes though. Like, if you having this on.
Hell yeah, it gotta be, you know what I mean? Keep it spicy.
Okay, let me I got some more pop up. Let me try to hit these so we can get back to the chapter. Where was that? Ryu said can't wait for the impact or win in
Here we go.
Which way is east?
Thank you. Yes. Call the dragon love out, bro. That's another dude
have that.
love too much, bro.
He's gonna have the environment to win.
I won't chill on Dragon. I ain't gonna lie.
He's gonna scout.
A real east side nigga for real. Dragon about to pull up on niggas. Don't worry about it.
I'm totally.
Don't worry about it.
Listen. I let you guys know here. My thing is with Dragon. If he does something, that's cool. If he doesn't do something, that's cool too. I have gotten past the point of waiting for Dragon to do something. He has shown me he literally it moves whenever the
Y'all
fuck
be
he
having
wants.
the wrong. Cause y'all have been on one time characters.
No.
Dragon time doesn't start. Dragon never promised anyone he was making movies. The only he has something about making movies when he said that he talked about the Holy Knight. Now Dragon's on fire. He's the one that said when Holy Knights get active, we gotta get active. Right. So she's not getting.
And I'm saying even if he does move, that's cool. If he doesn't move, that's cool too. That's the point I am with Dragon.
But you're a dragon. You're a dragon hater. So you know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
even on him. I literally say, yo, if he does something,
Still calling Dragon a deadbeat.
I haven't called him deadbeat at all.
So far.
Yeah.
So I still think that about him though.
You also disrespected his leadership
you don't
skills.
gotta-
I
That
think
wasn't
he's
cool
a
either.
great dad. I
You
think
also
he's a great
disrespected his
dad.
leadership skills. Nah, he was bugging on that. You disrespected his leadership
Am I
skills.
the only one peeping this? Nah, what's up? Yo,
He didn't run away.
that's my game.
He reconvened.
What is going
If that's
on
your,
right
if
now?
that's your narrative, you're crazy.
Why, bro?
You're crazy.
You gave up your
Thank
turn.
you, Danny.
To me, you kind of loser, bro.
Crazy.
But I'll give
Yo,
you.
are you smoking Zara right now? Are you smoking Zara right now?
You know I don't smoke. You know I don't smoke.
I just had to ask.
You kind of loser, bro.
What's your first?
Y'all know I'm not, but y'all know I'm not standing for the Dragon.
You'll go after the. You won't come on, bro.
No Dragon hate.
You pick and
No.
choose your battle. That's all I'm saying.
That's how you know it's strategic.
All right, bro.
He has to pick and choose his battles. He's the revolutionary army.
Dragon is
You
all
can't
about
just be fighting
resources.
crazy.
He's effective with his
Thank you,
resources.
Corey. Thank
No
you.
dragon hate, but you'll go after the skills.
That's who he's at war with.
That's the point, though. That's the point, though. To go after the Celestials. Word.
And they're gonna kill more people because you took their food away. That's really what you want to do, Dragon. I'm just saying that's really how you want to go.
That's not how that works, though, Zah. They can't make moves because they don't have food. And the slaves that they just had, he already freed more than half of them at Reverie. So what are we? You just trying to go in on? You gotta chill on Big Draco. You gotta chill on Big Draco.
I'm not
They'll
calling
let-
him that.
They're
Gotta
responsible
chill,
for
bro.
so much other stuff, though. Like, not just like people just fight and plunder. They're also like trying to take care of people and rebuild, like, you know, other societies. They have other things going on than just fighting. They can't. Just, they are the Peace Corps.
Corey, what you're doing right now, Corey, is called City. Just need you to know that. So, thank you, good sir.
Facts. All right. Oh, there's,
See, didn't call him once. Didn't call him a deadbeat once. And all that. Didn't call him a deadbeat. Didn't call him a
The
deadbeat.
fact that you're bringing it up means you want to so badly.
Nope, not at all. I have not called anyone anything. No slander. 2025. No Slander 2025.
All right, I'm done reading.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're all good.
Here, Dragon or Fuji slander. I get myself or Sabo.
I mean, Dragon's top one for a reason, you know? Like, we all know he's top one.
Oh, here we
Talk
go.
about-
He's top one starer. That's what he is. He's top one starer.
He's
East,
like
yo,
this conqueror's hockey
East
starer.
side nigga for real. Stop playing with him.
He stares with conqueror's hockey. That's
Pretty impressive.
anyone that gets in his line is
All right, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. Luffy, I'll meet you one day, and we'll question the world there, bro. I ain't got nothing.
We'll question the world together. That's it.
What does that even mean, bro?
all right. I'll get back to these comments here. The chapter. Coach, what thoughts you had?
I thought the chapter was solid. I read it on 8 or 8.5.
Read it on
Friday. I wanted to point out two things. One, this was the first chapter in which Usopp was on Elbaf, and he kind of like gave, what's the term? He kind of like started spreading his lore around a little bit, you know. You know, like, yeah.
A little bit.
Listen.
He was ore farming. He was ore farming, and we haven't seen him.
That is the ore farm.
He was on
Facts.
He said
And
that.
then now it's the fact he's doing it, and it's the audience he's doing it too.
now.
This is heavily impactful for the growth of his character.
And the audience is doing it too.
So I'm
This is
happy to see that he did that, because when him and Luffy first noticed that
I'm happy to see that he did that,
the
'cause
Giants were more
when him and Luffy first noticed
casual
that
and
the Giants
soft
were more
of this new era.
So,
Yeah, we can say nerds too. It almost seemed like he kind of lost like his fire or like ambition for the whole reason he came here to begin with. So the fact that he started ore farming a little bit lets me know, okay, he still seeks their approval and he still wants to grow in that same light. Now I seen one of y'all say earlier something about like what would be like a buck Usopp gets this art. Personally, I mean I heard one of y'all say like a staff, one of the slingshot. I don't think it'll be that. Personally, what I would like it to be is I want it to be a hammer. Now it doesn't just have to be like a crazy attack hammer or whatever, but I think a hammer goes perfectly with the lore of the island and the lore of what he's done in the past to present. Because usually whatever he like states in the past usually comes true to fruition. We've seen in Alabasta he had a 10,000-ton hammer or whatever, poured it out on the mole lady.
Seen in Alabasta, yeah.
Now, it don't gotta just be like that heavy or that strong, but I would like it to be a hammer that could maybe like not charge,
I would like
but like maybe pull out his hockey in a sense. You say Loki's hammer?
Loki's hammer.
I'd be down. I want it to be something that could also like be infused with his hockey though, because we haven't went back
I want it to be something that
that
also like be.
So like I don't want to say how
We don't
Zoro
really
has
have-
Enma and that like you know they pull hockey from each other. It doesn't have to be like that exactly. But I need Usopp to use the hockey feats he has before he forgets he even has hockey.
But I need Usopp to use the hockey
something
feats
like
he
that.
has before he forgets he has hockey.
Yeah.
So something like
I want to say something about that part, because he's talking about how he beat ores and all that good stuff, warrior, legendary, giant, all that stuff. I just think it's interesting how I feel like he's going to be put in that situation where everyone believes that he is that guy, and he's going to actually have to. They're going to want him to save them.
To show that shit.
Right. I feel like Loki's gonna get free, and it's gonna be like, okay, like now, like we need your help, Usopp. You said you're gonna be kind of like the Tontada situation. Like you built yourself up as this. It's time. Like we need you to save us, and that would go really interesting, really well with like the David and Goliath in the first place. You're telling us that you're beating this guy in the first time and super strong, but we also the same arc just got told that Loki at 10 years old had physical feats that apparently is an actual big deal to the Giants, because why would you bring it up if everybody contained those animals down there in the lower realm? Obviously, that's a big deal. He's physically stronger than these other Giants are. So it wouldn't have David and Goliath path, which Usopp already uses a slingshot. It would be good to use it against Loki, since he's got those two pieces of information in the same chapter. So this leads me to think that, yeah, Loki's going to get free. Town. Usopp's going to be that guy that's his moment to tap into whatever. Because I don't think he's going to get ahead of anything. I just think he's going to be not scared anymore.
Yeah, me
And
too.
that version of Usopp, the calm Usopp, that version of Usopp, I mean, if he taps into that, he doesn't need anything else. He's already got a lot in his bag. He just never uses it. It's kind of, I think, a lot of the fandom's issue with him. Like, we know you're capable, but you don't do anything. So, like, you step up and do something, that would be a good call this chapter. So, I don't know what you guys think about that. But I feel like this is...
If he's always calm, then he's Cypher King basically all the time.
Nah, yeah. If he's always calm,
Soaker King, whichever
he's
one.
Soaker King
So
basically
that
all
would
the
be
time.
dope.
Soaker King, whichever one. So that would be dope.
That would actually help him if he did. Because I think that's one of Usopp's biggest problems. He does get I even remember even on Rosa, he couldn't get out of big hockey because he's always thinking negative. It's like, bro, focus up, bro. Man, you need to chill. He gets it because the Giants are such nerds. He's gonna get that on his own time, not without the Giants help. Because now he's at where he's gonna have someone like, yo, I need to do this, and he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one to step up like that. I think this Usopp arc honestly changed the way the Giants really go at. So I'm really looking forward to how Usopp does. I know, y'all think he's fraud and all that stuff. He's digging his own grave, but Usopp, one thing about him, he does have a higher pride, so he'll stick to his guns and go out in his own way. So
Film Red, man. Film Red.
Please don't talk about One Piece.
You can have your opinions about it, but they still have the moment there with Yasa.
I just
One
say,
thing
yeah.
he says, key things there. Just be son, calm. You could be a demon if you
Yeah.
was just calm.
Zah,
we
this is
waiting
what I
for.
was. Zah, this is what I was saying yesterday. He brought up. I was trying to tell you yesterday. He just brought up a point from a movie you don't like, but it was in support of your agenda, and he wasn't talking about any of the musical moments. He was talking about the actual moment that supported your agenda. That wasn't the moment you were supposed to shit on him and be like, "Oh my gosh, the musical." He's like, "Yeah, facts." The moment where he calmed himself down, used the hockey. That's what we need. Yeah, you gotta. He's trying to support you. You know what I mean? Don't bone here.
But once I hear Film Red, I get the Uta singing. I'm just like,
Listen, I hate Uta. I feel you, but there was still
yo!
something from the movie.
Yeah, exactly. He went at the narrative that supported your argument. So just reading, he used your context to
he's
support
good.
you.
He's
So
not, you know, I get it.
on his son. You feel me? Don't.
I'm putting shit on the movie. Once I get a movie, I'm ready to just pick it up and just throw it. Like, you know, with Ron, people to the trash. Like, that's what I do with that movie all the time. all the time.
So does Usopp run away like how he did? He came back. Does he?
I don't want that. I don't want that. I want it more to be like how he did it for Rome. He knew in the midst of doing it that this is my bag. Like, I got this.
And what arc is that, Nika? What arc is that?
Thriller Guard that he does not like at all. I think that's the reason.
One of the
It's
great
worse
arc.
than you don't like.
Right.
It's not my favorite, but I respect it.
Thriller Bark's one of the great arcs of all time. We got to hear you guys' opinion on Thriller Bark. I want to hear.
It is funny.
I
Well,
love
the first half
It's
is
mad
funny.
Thank
bro.
you.
It is peak comedy.
Hilarious. Like what?
This nigga absorbed souls and turned to the Hulk. That shit
None
was
of
fire.
Nothing
happen
And he
moment.
had great fit in it too.
That
Like,
made
Zoro has a
Weird
good
way.
fight. What's your call?
Ryuma, yeah.
What's up? Demon.
we get black character introduced.
Just saying.
Come on, Rita.
I'm just saying. Zoro fights his great grandfather. I got him.
I want to let you guys know, Ree hates Thriller Bark. He think it was always the
Yeah, what's up, Ree?
It was always the part. Robin piece. I just
They
want you
tried
guys
to
to
turn
know
to a
that.
Power Ranger.
Yo.
Megazord. I
Okay.
can't be mad at that, bro.
Hold on.
She said, I respect life too much to do that.
Nah,
That
bro,
shit was
I know
dope.
Cap. The funniest part in that is when Sanji, like Zoro and Robin was like, nah, they bugging, and then Sanji was like, I'm gonna help them, and then they failed, and Sanji looked at them and then looked at Nico Robin and was like, y'all niggas is wild, y'all got me looking crazy. I was like, yeah.
The funniest moment of all time, the one-time Luffy moment. That the all-time Luffy moments in there where the dude, the zombie pops up and Luffy walks and pushes it right back
Come
down.
on,
Yo,
son.
that's the ultimate Luffy moment. That's the
I
ultimate.
ain't gonna lie, that's straight Pixar shit right there.
Bro.
But I get why he doesn't like Thriller Bark, but I also look at Thriller Bark as a mirror of what Luffy could become. Is a reflection of what Luffy could be. It's not-
Which arc y'all think is funnier, Thriller Bark
That's why-
or Alabasta?
Which arc is funnier?
Okay.
Thriller Bark or Alabasta?
Well, I say funny because
Alabasta.
Usopp and Chopper have a dynamic duo
Yeah.
against the whole dude and the other dude
Usopp
that's
and Chopper have a
unparalleled.
dynamic
But I
duo
feel it.
comedy against the
Yeah.
old dude, and
No doubt.
that's unparalleled.
100%.
I feel
I mean, look, my issue with Thriller is you can throw away 90 to 95 of it and still stay happy.
Yeah, because it was a real slow start, slow build up to the beginning of the arc, and that was the problem for me. That half of the arc.
Idea. I mean,
No.
they turned out
Nah.
that's how much shit they cut off.
Nah, I was
Big
interested.
mind lore.
Yeah, I was interested in the world building around Skypiea and just the fact that this whole god complex, all that stuff. Skypiea interested in. So Bark, I legit didn't care until Oars started fighting crew. Then Zoro fighting Ryuma. Then Oars fighting the crew. Then Kuma.
Did somebody
and
just
like
disrespect
the end of the arc is what had me like.
That-
Oh, okay.
that's literally
big, bro.
Okay. My ears are tripping. Okay.
No, nobody
That's a lie.
disrespects
Oh,
Skypiea.
okay. I thought you were-
No. We all love
Yeah.
Well, like when you read Thriller Bark, it's more enjoyable.
I
You
think
know what
reading
I
it is
mean?
more
So-
enjoyable than watching it.
And that,
No,
Right now.
that's
that
true.
stuff happens
It's-
a lot quicker than it takes longer.
Same thing for Dressrosa. Same thing for Dressrosa. And in Marina, all the arcs are shorter in the manga. There's less filler. I call it necessary filler, where they added scenes to emphasize on the the content that isn't put into the manga.
Yeah.
So I feel like they added those, and that's what kind of like stretches the series out a little bit for the pacing of the movie. But to me, it's still way more enjoyable. But for the Bark, all the arcs that we do in series, they're all enjoyable in the manga, or at least better within. Why
Is Punk Hazard good in the manga?
get out of here? Like, kind of, you know what I mean?
My issue,
Hits you differently.
my issue with Thriller Bark isn't the pacing. The pacing was okay. It just was not good. Like
Yeah, it's boring.
you got
Boring in the
meet-
beginning.
You meet Brook, that's cool. Everything from Brook to fighting Ryuma, just throw it away. You don't need it. Then from Ryuma to Kuma, throw it away.
Don't get
And
big
then now
mouth,
you
leave
got
the car.
Kuma.
I
You
can't
don't
No, from
need it.
Ryuma to Kuma, I need. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm
From Zoro fighting Ryuma to the end. After that arc, because anytime I go rewatch Thriller Bark, it's very rare I start from the beginning. I always go to Zoro versus Ryuma, and then I watch the rest of it from there. To be fair. Just being fair.
That's fair.
I'm gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys this. I hate that I have to say this, but even what happened before Ryuma was Zoro to grow up and meet his idol and realize that this shit ain't sweet out here. Because remember, I don't like Dr. Hog back, and even he had to be like, yo, there's funny shit going on around here.
Come on.
It took the crackhead to realize, like, yo,
You can't give someone credit and call them a crackhead.
I am giving him credit. Can you give me
He's
a little bit of
15.
No,
Yeah,
you just
bro.
destroyed all that credit you were giving.
Yeah, it's the same. Yo, bro, it's the same thing you do. You
You can't call a 15-year-old a
lit,
crackhead
you know, one arm,
and expect that to
You know what I'm saying?
be.
You can't do that. You
Oh.
can't say, "Oh, I respect Dragon. I respect Dragon." but that-
You said he did.
you
Am I
can't say
taking
that.
away from anything that he did? I'm literally saying, like,
Yes, you are.
You know how detrimental
Yes, you
crack
are.
is?
Exactly, a backhanded compliment.
never
Yup.
had anything
You know how
ever.
different-
It's like when someone offers you a stick of gum and then you pull it and it turns out to be one of those little clown gum shit.
Oh, I used to have
Damn,
them,
bro. My breath was really stinking. I really piece of gum and you
That's your
fucking
problem.
violated.
You should have had a breath mint on you. But like I'm
See,
saying,
that's what you do. That bullshit right there. That's what you do.
like I'm saying, like, yo, it made him into a different person because now he's meeting his idol. He's like, yo, he's understanding, like, yo, you're out here, you're making zombies. You're not really saving people. You're actually harming people because now you're giving them other personalities and stuff like that. You're not taking life. That was honestly the child. Hazard. He fooled again, but he didn't. Oh, he already seen pre-time skit. So that's why when he saw Caesar, he's like, oh, Caesar's doing some bullshit. Immediately, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I gotta give myself a headache because I can't believe I finished.
The country he dragged along going through the bar. Get what you mean there. That beginning part when they first get there and they're like island could have been a short. Like get moving, get Absalom turning invisible and being like
Just like
it's
okay.
so moving.
My issue is you take me off of peak. Water 7 in his lobby peak. And, all right, we leave. We see these big freaking thing water. I'm like, all right. We get to Thriller Bark. Okay, spooky. Zombies. Get out my screen.
It was the last
Told
time
you,
for you to
told
see
you.
the Straw Hat. It was the last time for you to see the Straw Hats have fun before they separated for years.
Boom.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, I didn't know that at the time though. I just knew I left one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. And
But
then
you
I
needed a
went
calm
to-
down period. You couldn't go into another
Call me-
hype
okay.
hour two. Like you needed
How
a
you end
calm
up with
down.
JJK?
That's
Can we talk about that? Yo, I don't know how you guys talk about that.
No.
Wait, so do y'all have Thriller Bark over Punk Hazard?
yeah, no,
OP.
because we still
Y'all have Thriller Bark
This is-
over Punk Hazard?
no.
I don't. I don't
Punk
know.
Hazard was really slow too.
I'm gonna be real with you. I really love post time. I love post time Whole Cake Island, and to be fair on Whole Cake Island, I respect it more on the binge. Watching it week to week broke my fucking heart. I didn't want to see Luffy get his ass bust 20 episodes straight. That's kind of pissing me. So yeah.
There was a comment real quick that came up on stream. There was some guy named D Shimotsuki.
Rip.
That's it right
yeah.
there. That the
That's
last
true.
time they had fun was in Sabaody, and it wasn't Thriller Bark. Is that true? Do we think that's
Yes, yeah, they have fun.
They were riding.
the
They
amusement park.
were on the amusement park. They were in the
But
amusement
not
park.
as
Yeah.
much.
Found out about
Bro, they crashed out. They
Exact-
crashed out on Celestial Dragons. I ain't gonna hold you. They was up.
What was
Yeah,
you about to
let's
say,
not think
Ronan?
about fun.
What was you about to say, Ronan? You said the
I was
last time
saying-
they had fun.
Yeah, I was just wondering what everyone thought, like if they thought it was true or not.
I think so. I think that.
I think it's true.
No,
Yeah, because
I was watching it, but I don't think they have.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they? I think they were in another state.
they literally went to the and actually had fun. That was actually
Yeah.
that's canon. Like, they legit had a blast.
Yeah.
They legit had a blast. You can't even say nah.
I mean, until like the last seconds of the arc.
they were laughing. They were even laughing when they were in the slave lodge now. They were trolling. Like Usopp's coming in and just landing on them. Like, I'm just saying, bro. This shit was real. Like, they're legit racing to see who's gonna get to the slave lodge
And that
house
was
first.
that was
on
the
their
arc.
toes the whole time.
But that was also the arc that they had met the fake Sanji dude.
Yeah,
But
Duval.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though, because they're going to the auction house, and instead of them being serious, like, oh, we gotta go help our crew, it's, oh, we saw they're gonna do last. It's like, yo, they're having fun, bro. Still being strong. They're gonna do.
Remember, Sanji gets there late and he smacks Duval because he got to the auction house late. He's like, "Oh, you said you had the quickest path. What the fuck is he talking about?" He smacked that dude. But like, nah.
They had fun. They had fun up to the point that Maru pulled up on them. They actually pulled up, but up to that point, it was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Well, they were trying to save Kami though. That's why they didn't go there on Hidori.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're the Straw Hats. They're gonna have fun no matter what they're doing. So they're still having fun, even though they're. Remember, King wasn't kidnapped ever. They saved Hachi. Was like, yo, this is lit some more, bro. And then they're literally at the amusement park. Chopper, here's some cotton candy, gang. Like they're literally having fun, and then Kane gets kidnapped and shit comes up. But they had fun though. Legit had fun.
Really
like
fun
innocent fun.
Park though.
Hey, man.
Well, it was a narrative arc. You know what I mean? When I say fun, I mean like Oda was having fun in the arc. You know what I mean? He was telling jokes and he was like letting Strats have gags.
I'm gonna need him to stay serious.
Bro, being scared of heights and shit like that. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
I need serious Oda. That wasn't it for me.
No. Because with serious Oda, you get hedge Oda, where he's cool, but he hedges on death. So
yeah, I'm tired of like, oh, I have a I should work alive.
No, I'm not even in that. I want to ask you guys this: how do you guys feel about Kuma and Vegapunk being alive? Because that shit to me burns a hole in my soul.
Is he alive though? I mean, I feel like I mean, he might get back. Vegapunk.
That's what I don't like. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
I would have preferred if Kuma died for sure. If Kuma stayed dead, like stayed alive, I wouldn't be as upset. But both like fully coming back, it's like
it had to be one or the other. Because it being both, like one of these can't be allowed to happen. There's still an opportunity for Oda to still make a decision for one of them to not be allowed to happen. He hasn't done it yet completely, but one or the other, not both.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Either kill Kuma. You brought a whole body of Vegapunk to be like, oh, we can put all. And I was like, all right, Oda, you doing too much, bro. You doing too much.
I personally would rather it be Kuma because I really do want that Viking send off and whatnot. Really nice to see that.
Yeah, me too. So I would tell that he's got that fucking hero, giant type, the whole lore of Norseman mythology and all that. That'd been cool. I think.
Do you guys think that? Do you think actually is a version of a sun god, or is he just going around kind of like Road was saying, like, I want to be sun god, and everyone's dream is to be sun god? Is there actually more to it, or just him saying?
This is what I was asking. You weren't in the Discord chats and the in the streams because you were trying to stay away from spoilers and whatnot. But I've been asking, does this work? Vegapunk is his saying isn't foolproof because it's a hypothesis. But with hypothesis right where people desire, because the mission in Elbaf and they don't know, now you need two different versions of the sun. Two different versions of Nika are desired. So if it works off of desire, these two manifestations because there's two different desires, whereas like another sun god fruit because people are desiring a god of destruction. Like I don't know yet. You know what I mean? I'm still got Vegapunk's the most credible thing we have to go off of for this whole thing because he explained the whole thing. If people will this, it will be with Nika. If people wish for this thing to be or hope for him, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if I was trying to say.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I think that leads the story kind of into like maybe a convoluted point. Like it gets a little too messy there. I think it does fit for a character called Loki to just be a false god to think that there's something else. If Oda's already kind of letting us know that everybody be kind of calling them something out there, and it does not far off of Loki just be claiming that name, because he could truly think that that's the case. But I think once we start entering it being multiple different Nikas as opposed to what we got is convoluted, not convoluted, but misconstrued information, because history is told by the victors, etc., etc., etc. Everybody has their own perception of what God Nika is. So, to some people's destruction, to some people's liberation. So that's where I think that causes the confusion. More or less, like, what exactly is Nika to some people? It just means something else to other people, as opposed to being multiple different beings who one was one that destroyed, but one was one that protected people. It was probably somebody that did all of those things, and it just depends on how it affected other people.
Yeah, I think it's all really one God. Like, Luffy can embody all of that. Like, we still don't know this whole. It's in the anime. I don't know how the manga is gonna depict it. I'm waiting to see the colored version. It's like in the manga, but the scene where he's talking to Bonnie and Egghead, his head gets mad. It's a tier 5 force.
Oh.
What does that mean? Is that the destroyer god that where is that coming from? We still don't know what that is. They haven't explained nothing about that, but we know him being angry seems to trigger a different response in the whole Nika thing. So I don't know. It's something I just noticed. I don't know.
Good. All right, I'm gonna hit because I definitely backed up on comments. I'm gonna try to hit these really quick. Oh man. Hold on 1 second. All right, so Ryu says Blackbeard's feats are so underrated. Let me move. All right.
Yeah, don't make me talk about Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard's feats are so underrated. Scarred Shanks for life when he had over 1 billion bounty. Had Shanks crying to Whitebeard about how dangerous he is. Beat Law, who said he was about to be OP. Had Rayleigh admit he was weaker than him. Not even the mastery of Loki's world and history. This brother is yet to show his true strength.
Yep. Who left the comments? Yeah.
Okay.
To Blackbeard shit, I would just say again, something spooky with this whole Loper. And he's having to get the third fruit.
Valid. Let's see. Hype on Instagram says, "Yo, what up, team? What's up to you? What's up to you?" They also say Uta over Gunko.
Talking about that's what I'm. Yo, Corey, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, yo, this is why I don't bring up One Piece Film Red, because the Uta love comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, yo, bro, she's gone. Let it go. This is Uta.
To be fair, Gunko is wearing the same shoes. That's all.
I get it. I don't need Uta in the story right now. I really don't.
She could be
They both shop at the same Foot Locker. So
honestly,
Uta. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, Reed, just keep you up to date on certain. Gunko, her name pronounced as Goon, and then the code KO. That's how you pronounce the Gon. G-O-N-K-O, and it means army child.
yeah,
Or child of war. Like, it means
her design is based off of
a Japanese girl that's in school, basically, and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that.
For sure. Okay. Gunko. Ryu. No. I'm gonna say correct. Ryu said, "I believe Joy Boy was just a nickname given to him because he had a contagious laugh, just like Luffy. Real name probably started with E. It's a will of D. Maybe. Also, he made people around him happy, hence the name Joy Boy.
I mean, I think his name might have been Binks or some shit like Binks Sake. Who the fuck is Binks? Like
He
no
was
one,
back.
yeah, no one talks about who Banks is. Like, you know what I mean? I see someone said his name is Banks the Jaguar, and I didn't really get behind it because Banks targets like who's Banks? Big Sake is tied to Yoho, which is tied to the whole run for Luffy, and the whole time got Nika thing, the music thing. So I always want to get more lore on what Banks is. Besides Big Sake, who is Banks that we have to be celebrating him like this? Like,
Because
we're
every
still waiting on
pirate-
the hot. Never go ahead. Okay.
No, I'm saying every song. It's just like we need to talk to him more than we talk about a lot of other pirates. But no, I agree. I agree with you trying to say.
Do y'all believe that Dragon is actually Garp or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
They both believe.
Go ahead, Reed. Go ahead, Reed. I'll let you hold it.
No, you guys got to hear Ria's opinion on this. You guys
Because I'm of the belief that if I was putting aside like the whole buggy thing, because I'm being a little silly with that, but something doesn't add up. See, me a lot casting right now, especially too the fact that Garp is like this Irish dude, and then like Dragon being Hispanic, just like Luffy. But I think that potentially Dragon could kind of be, because Garp is known for taking kids in. Dragon could be his son, and the original Joy could have been like Roxy's back ancestor, and that's why actually, down that heritage line as opposed to a Monkey D. Garp. Like Garp took Monkey D. Dragon, but was already a D, but maybe it's actually has something to do with his back.
You're welcome here anytime, man.
I want to hear Rona don't say. What do you think? Do you think Garp is?
You cut out there.
What?
I want to hear what Rona or Dawn has to say. Do you think Garp's father?
I think that all the theories that I've heard about Garp, I think the one that really sticks with me is that Dragon married Garp's daughter, and something happened there where I don't know, the Celestial Dragon somehow got involved, which is why Dragon hates them so much. But yeah, I think that Dragon is Garp's biological son. His son-in-law, I don't know, but yeah.
I like it. That's crazy. Most people aren't on that side, man. Yeah. No, absolutely. I can't even say any better than that. That's literally what's gonna be my example. Welcome, man.
Well,
I really are. We really fuck with y'all right now, man. I really fuck with y'all on the Shinians. I really fuck with y'all on a lot of the shit y'all was talking.
Appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Thank
you. In a long way.
And to support the Dame's son-in-law claim, I thought we were going to say about. We watched this Japanese translator, and he himself questions the terminology because the word is Zuko. That is used when he when he's doing the battleship bags and talking about Dragon, how he had left the Marines and became a revolutionary. Masunko, interestingly enough, it means son, but it also can be used in the terminology of son-in-law in the Japanese language. So take it for how you want, but you know what I mean. There's plausibility to what you're saying. So
yeah, I had no idea.
No.
We learn stuff new every day when we're on.
I have a whole video that's detailing everything. But yeah, no, spot on. Okay. What's going on, Trip?
What's up, bro? You about to come on?
Y'all mic check. I don't know if my audio is good.
Just know, guys, he got a sharp
20 minutes.
He's in the video. He about to watch it. Just know that. That's the
As I said, speaking for me, but yeah, y'all will learn about me soon enough.
I said, yo, you in the video? You about to see some crazy shit.
All right. Shots 11:36.
I ain't gonna say nothing too wild.
What's your
thoughts on 11:36, Trip? What you think about 11:36? Can you hear us?
Oh, y'all asked me what I think about the chapter? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
You said what I think about the chapter?
Yeah. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I love it when he's cooking, man. I love it when he's cooking, and what I smell going on in that kitchen is amazing. You feel me? So I'm ready for them to get down to the underworld and bump into who they gotta bump into and see how all this is about to play out. 'Cause, you know, yeah, I'm just excited for the next chapter. This is one of those chapters where, like, yeah, I'm locked in. I'm ready to see what's about to unfold and go towards it. And we talked it in week, so most of my expectations and all that like jazz. So, if anybody, if y'all believe that Sabs is the equivalent to Shanks, you got to take whatever interaction we get with him and Zoro at face value. You feel me? So, with that being said, it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gonna tell you that, Reed. If you look in the cloak of Stabs in this chapter, his left elbow is poking out. You could say I'm reaching, but I see the left elbow, bro.
Wait, hold on.
He has a left hand, even in silhouette. When Oda was showing everybody that's in the race for the One Piece, and you see the silhouette of the guy drawing the sword, he's drawing the sword. Shanks don't got those, man. You can't be Shanks.
Hold on,
You don't
Reed.
got
Hold
one
on,
of those,
Reed.
man.
Hold
This
on,
is gay. They're trying to tell
Wait a
you, gay.
second,
Come
Reed.
on, bro.
You don't still subscribe to the thought process that this is Shanks. You don't still subscribe to that.
Me 10 toes on a theory.
Look at that Luffy face when look. Bro gonna be looking at Luffy. That's good. It's fine.
This permanent. This permanent.
That's Oda's intention is for you to have the same reaction that Luffy had when Luffy. I said to him, bro. We're not gonna see that face until Luffy. So we have that we're supposed to react to.
You see Oda playing with it. He putting the word bubbles right over the other.
Oh, that was
when he gets to that
such
point,
a
it's like,
tease,
all right,
bro.
bro, you just fucking with us at this point.
Yeah, bro, bullshitting. Y'all don't see that even if he in front of y'all don't see this nigga.
This is where I'm
Now
at.
that's
I
all.
am not. I'm not. I don't know where I'm at right now. I'm in a weird limbo phase. But one thing I'm not 100% saying that this is not Shanks. That's all I'm good. And I don't think anyone should say that this is not Shanks. Because you don't know. But I feel like I'm on the 51% that this is Shanks.
Reed, you in denial, my guy.
That this is not Shanks.
Honestly, Oda has done very well with the tease because it is Shanks. It still holds its shock value because most of us have begun to subscribe to the fact that it can't be Shanks. You know, whereas if it's not Shanks, then it just opens up a whole other can of worms with Garling and like what's really going on. Is he as strong as Shanks? All that extra jazz. But I think one thing is to be clear here. I don't take Loki. If Loki is who I think he's supposed to be, hockey signatures are a thing in one. I don't think you experience Shanks one time before he's in front of you again and you don't know that.
Loki.
You know that. Yeah, Loki. So with that being said, there's a lot to play with there. So however you want.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you guys think, Corey and Danny? I know you got the answer, but that's not him. But are you 51% that is him or 49%?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Crazy.
There's a percentage, man. You can't be zero away.
Danny, I'll let you go first.
I don't think that's Shanks. I don't think that's
He's
it.
51, not Shanks.
Yeah, I'm 90. I'm 90. That's not Shanks.
90.
Okay, see, you're more on my tempo then. Cool.
I'm
cool.
90. That's not Shanks.
I was parallel.
It's so much fun. It's not Shanks. It's so much fun.
Really?
Yeah,
It's so much more fun if it's not him.
I told you, look, he's the red hair pirate, right? It only makes sense that you give him a red herring in literacy. It just makes that's what this is. Because you let us, you played with us for years. You didn't answer questions, and then finally give us what we want. It just makes sense. He's the red herring to the story.
Shanks held phone, and they just threw him in the treasure chest as a prize during God Valley.
All types of shit. I definitely see thought process insane because it's definitely about to get
There's so much to do with it, like with the whole Conan aspect and like not like something.
Or clone.
Yeah.
So, like story wise, I think it's like it takes a lot of like how people have like weight on like what Shanks is going to do. It puts more like open areas of like we don't know what Shanks is. This isn't him. All those moments that we see, we're not. It kind of opens up the window a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that I feel like will mess this up is this is some type of Attack on Titan shit, where it's like a Shanks from the future or from the past.
I never thought of that.
Time with Toki shit, but that's what I'm saying. That's an extreme thought. I don't want to go down that kind of thing. But Oda could do that, but I don't want to leave it. I don't want it to just be. I don't want it to go down that.
Joe and Tron, I'm not even friends. I'm just cool with it. They both tough teams, so like it doesn't matter.
Like he just like Shanks so much.
Like yo, bro, like y'all host me, y'all host. The dry snitching, y'all doing some other shit. Y'all always doing some shady shit, bro. Blackbeard, like niggas said, let's take them both out. Blackbeard, take them out. Blackbeard, top 5. Like,
no, I was Zoro to cook stabs.
You could see Luffy versus Shanks this way easily instead of seeing a real Luffy versus Shanks.
No, because Luffy doesn't. Luffy's so lost in the Shanks.
I'd rather a real Luffy versus Shanks, but like how people say Zoro. That Shanks only got one arm. Give me the one that he fight the stabs. He's still 2 arms.
You know why you don't want to see that, Nika?
That's how we scale Shanks.
You know why you don't want to see that, Nika?
If I may, real quick.
The reason you don't want to see Zoro fight against Stabs to do this, what if, this is a fight with like 2 armed Shanks. Oda is going to draw that out to make Mihawk look down at him so much and be like, you're not even close to Shanks with 1 arm. And then it's going to be like for no reason.
You're not close to Shanks with 1 arm.
So then there's really no point in them even fighting.
Of course.
So you were saying you would like to see Mihawk fight Stabs.
Run that back.
Because, he's got the 2 arms, right?
Mihawk fights Stabs because the 2 arms.
I don't know.
He didn't say Mihawk. He said Zoro.
And the statement for Mihawk is he wants someone stronger than Shanks. Right? So he's putting Shanks into the equation, of course. In the last, even after dueling with Mihawk, after dueling with Vista, that statement still exists. Where the person that thrilled him the most about battle was two-handed Shanks. We don't have two-handed Shanks anymore. The closest bet we have to that would be this other Shanks, this Stabs. So Zoro versus that person, he doesn't have the same hockey output with Conqueror's hockey or whatever the case may be. He has two-handed sword. You can see what that looks like versus a Zoro. To get a play of what, like that's the way you answer a fan where fans always want to see people. You know what I mean? I've heard people say Zoro should fight to see how far he's come before he fights Mihawk. But why? You're fighting a said to be him that Mihawk remembers. So now it's twin brother, and he's supposed to be the Holy Knight, and the head of the Holy Knight. Now that his father's moved up, so it's like, bro, just shoot that. So he's ready to cut something since he got to Elbaf. There was like 3 to 4 panels already in Elbaf. Zoro trying to cut
them kids. Bro.
He was. That's one of them.
I know. I'm with it. Cut them kids.
So have Zoro running over and Luffy running the Stabs, and Luffy, like he understands that that's not Shanks. And then when Stabs comes for the interaction, like going after Luffy, if that happens, let Zoro stop that. Like you don't get to see.
Yeah.
Give me the fan pleasure of saying
I feel it.
you got to see what Zoro versus Shanks look like through a stabs in Zoro. That'd be fire.
And you could probably have Gunko. Probably some
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of regards to that ability.
Yeah,
Whether
the
it's like,
band is in the dumb stretchy shit. They compare. They have a little.
I think that's an emu. It's an emu thing because the eyes and shit like that. I think that's emu. I think that's emu in there.
Real quick, what were you trying to say, Trip? I know you get a chance to say it.
I mean, nigga said it already, so I ain't no point.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man.
Sure. All right, so there are 10 minutes left. So, is there any point that y'all wanted to bring up that we did not get to at this point?
Are y'all not curious about Loki?
I did. I mean, I don't know everything I touched on because I hopped in here late. You feel me? But there was a conversation of Loki's what Loki's ability might be, the devil fruit question, all that, and I don't want to bring up what we kind of talked about Discord. Wolf came to the conclusion that he may have like a mythical chimera model, and I'm going to tangent real quick, but you see how Bonnie was able to give the future before she even knew who Luffy was, simply because she knew of what Nika was, and at that time, it's just giving her, I guess you could say, stretchy abilities, but she had never physically seen, or even knew of Nika to really believe in that. Like, it was a practice inspiration when that happened. And she finally could Nika fully in flesh and what he looked like. Herself in Nika's history. She actually became a Nika really. So I wanna entertain the aspect of, you look into Norse mythology, all of Loki's children were animals of a sense. There's Hela, but Hela was more of a concept. She wasn't an actual like being. She was more of a concept that embodied death of a sort. So you have Loki in this sense who could be the chimera devil fruit, to where he can turn into any mythical creature that ever existed. And since Nika is in a sense a mythical creature, a mythical person that existed in mythos, he'd be able to embody that form temporarily. Same way Bonnie is. Just to entertain the aspect of, why his devil fruit may be so crucial and like devastating, whatever the case is. That was just like one thing to harp on. And then buddy, I don't remember what dude said, you know what I'm saying, but like he was giving Blackbeard props and all that, and like, look, man, Rayleigh was just being modest, bro. You can't take that at heart. Like,
Here we go.
No, he don't want that.
You see what
With that being said,
I love that's my bro, but like it's really
Okay.
It sounded like Wayne was about to say something before.
Yeah, we gonna
Wayne. Yeah, I was like,
I'm about to say, I'm just like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all go into a lot of things, but it's just like, okay, if Loki was this problem child type thing, I'm gonna say, I feel like something about his mother had to, go with that. And that's what I was saying, like, y'all not, anybody curious about his mom. Like, of course, we hear about King Harold, but, like, what about his mom type?
Well, in respect, I would like to say that. Well, I mean, it wasn't academic. He was a problem child as well, to the point as far as his own. And then he comes back and becomes was it. And he didn't even fully that. So I just like, and we have to look at Oden's mom. So I just wanted to say that in that respect, because
Oda doesn't really fuck with moms, you know what I mean? Like, he don't
at all
explore.
I don't think Luffy's mom.
That's cold. That's cold blood, man. Don't do Ace mom and Sanji's mom like that, man. Man, come on now, don't do that. That's cold.
Those are the only two out of yeah, bro.
Hey, hold on. Don't do Bell. like that. You feel me? Don't do
Bellman was a fake
I
mom.
forget shorty
It was the
name.
mom who
I
was
forget shorty name. Don't do Robin's mom.
With Nami.
Don't do
Thank
Robin's
you.
mom like that. Don't do Robin's mom like
Wait.
that. Come on, what
Robin's
y'all
mom
doing
didn't
out
even want to
here?
claim her. She literally went walk by her. She
What
was
about
like,
Usopp?
Robin's mom.
So she was supposed to claim her and die with her. Huh?
She was like, wait, what?
Claim her and die with her, huh?
I love my son.
But it's
and then
unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but like y'all missing the parallel between what Belmere did and what Robin's mom did. Robin's mom had to deny her to save her life, and Belmere had to claim them as children and only pay for them and deny her. You know what I'm saying? Like lose her life in the process. That shit. Like it's also poetic. But I understand y'all saw the shallow effect, so I ain't gonna bother y'all. I ain't gonna bother y'all all
He was
that.
1 year old. She died. I don't know how much more you're gonna give. If Loki was 1 year old when his mom died.
There's not too much we can really go into. That's the, you know.
I don't think we know his age for real.
No, they said
They
a
said
year
it.
later.
Yeah. A year
They said
later.
a year later.
Oh, a year later?
his birth,
Damn.
The mother died. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh no.
It's not-
Nigga.
oh my god, I love my son.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that he can't show more.
And then a year later, after him killing King Harold, his mother passed.
Hey,
He was
hold
weird.
on. Let's
I don't think he killed his mom. That's what I'm
let's
trying to get at.
let's unpack that though. Like,
He can't unpack it. 4 minutes.
bro, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, we only got 4 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah.
My bad.
You gonna say some shit that's gonna trigger something. I don't want to
You gonna go down a rabbit hole with tricks. I know you.
Who you get triggers? I get triggers.
All I'm saying is they trying to vilify bro for burning down houses, but niggas were supposed to move into the. They trying to stay there and drown. They mad because he said the ambulance to forest the village and shit. The forest was getting flooded. They had where the y'all niggas supposed to move any fucking way. Like, I don't know, man. I think they vilifying bro when he was just trying to help him and everything like this. I think it could be some misunderstood nonsense like that. Like, they don't want to move. They're gonna just stay down here and drown, but they can't stay here if I burn the houses down. You feel me? Y'all gotta move.
Go ahead, Corey.
Just a mischief like that.
I was saying for the Viz official translation, the country was beset by natural disasters, and the queen just a year after giving birth to Loki. So I just don't know how much more they're
Bro
gonna
grew up
get into it.
without a mother's love, man.
Yeah, I want to say this.
Without a mother's love.
I just want to say last 2 things. One, I think I forgot what one of them was. Well, I'll say the obvious. My prediction turned out it didn't happen how I wanted it with the reveal of Zuko. I thought it was going to happen more so with Zoro Asani that was going to reveal her. But and then got the whole full that so doesn't mean. And then I don't remember his last name, but I think it was more so hard on the Blackbeard she had. But I'm gonna wait.
Okay, for sure. Hey, well, we only have a few minutes left. Guys, first off, thank you. Shout out to Moonpiece Pod for jumping on. Appreciate you guys. I'm assuming that y'all's socials are just at Moonpiece Podcast.
Yeah, you can just check us out on YouTube. That's mainly where we post most of our content with like our photos, my streams. We're dabbling in like the other, forms of watching other platforms, still figuring that out. But also choose Moonpiece Pod. Come up.
Okay, sure. Any other things you want to tell people where to find you? And anything else you got?
Nope, man. It's great being here, man. Thank you.
We want you guys here. Honestly, like, this was actually really, really fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie. Double One Piece, like, I love it. It's just a great team.
We're always down the cut. And then, if anybody wants to see us, we release our episodes every 2 weeks. or like in person, things like that. So every Tuesday, 7 a.m. episode drops. Well, every other Tuesday, not every Tuesday. So every other Tuesday we drop an episode, and we go live in between just to kind of fill those gaps. So our next episode coming out not this Tuesday, which is now, it's 12 o'clock, but next Tuesday, next will be coming out. So forth.
Awesome, man. That's what's up.
How can we join? Like, if we did, like, say, agree or one thing.
We could just hit me up. We could say I like to set things as a stream, whether it be like showing up, like I don't know. So I'll send you guys a calendar, and we can kind of make a whole collab and make it happen. Always down to have people on. So always we do chapter, we have fun. We turn, we do some voice acting. We try this.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat.
I mean, so appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Obviously, y'all know that. I didn't hit all the chats, but it's okay. Obviously, y'all know they were here at the time. So, that's the Movie Spot. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for coming on. I'll catch y'all.
A little worn out.
mean, my whole profession.
Actually, it's Drake.
Where's the popcorn? It's in the microwave, Jim. At that very moment, in the apartment directly above, a rogue scientist doing test.
Anyway, she won last season of Flash Falls in Mississippi.
Where the hell the lights are?